And as tensions increase in the South China Sea, American and Filipino forces have launched their largest combat exercises in decades in the Philippines and its waters across the disputed South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, where Washington has repeatedly warned China over its increasingly aggressive actions. The following report takes a look at the exercise and its significance to foreign security.
The United States and the Philippines have launched their largest combat exercises in decades in waters across the South China Sea and the Taiwan Strait, a move that is likely to inflame Beijing. The annual drills by the longtime treaty allies, called Balikatan, will run up to 28th of April and involve more than 17,600 military personnel. It comes the day after China carried out 3 days of military exercises near Taiwan, launched in response to President Tsai Ing-wen's meeting with the U.S. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. The Biden administration has been strengthening the arc of alliances in the Pacific to better counter China, including a possible confrontation over Taiwan. About 12,200 U.S. military personnel, 5,400 Filipino and 111 Australian troops are taking part in the exercises, the largest in Balikatan's 3-decade history. The location will probably alarm China, but Philippine military officials say the maneuver was aimed at bolstering the country's coastal defenses and was not aimed at any country. Meanwhile, China has said the joint exercises between the Philippines and the U.S. should not interfere with the dispute in the South China Sea. Asked to comment on this year's Balikatan exercises, Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs said the cooperation between countries should not target any third party. China had last week warned against an intensifying U.S. military deployment to the region. On Monday, the U.S. 7th Fleet deployed guided missile destroyer USS Milius within 12 nautical miles of Mischief Reef, a Manila-claimed coral outcrop that China seized in mid-1990s and turned into one of 7 missile-protected island bases in the South China Sea's hotly contested Spratleys Archipelago.
And in the U.S., both House and Senate Intelligence Committee leaders are demanding answers from the Biden administration as the administration scrambles to assess and contain the fallout from a major leak of classified Pentagon documents. The Justice Department is investigating how the trove of highly sensitive documents, which includes details about how the U.S. spies on friends and foes, as well as intelligence on the war in Ukraine, ended up on social media sites. The Defense Department says it is still reviewing the matter and has taken steps to tighten the flow of such highly sensitive documents. But U.S. officials and close allies already fear the revelations could jeopardize sensitive sources and compromise important foreign relationships. Congressional lawmakers have also expressed concerns about the apparent scope of the leak and sensitivity of the documents posted online.
After learning about the leak, the Department of Defense quickly referred the matter to the Department of Justice, which has opened a criminal investigation. The Pentagon has said they have taken steps to further restrict access to sensitive information, and an interagency effort has been initiated to review the national security implications of the disclosure and to mitigate this impact of the release of these documents that could have on U.S. national security, as well as the impact that it could have on our allies and partners. Broadly, what I would say, Matt, is that U.S. officials across the interagency are engaging with allies and partners at high levels over this, including to reassure them of our commitment to safeguarding intelligence and the fidelity of securing our partnerships as well. But I don't have any other specifics to get into.